Tea's like maiden's water.
You like it weak?
But first thing,
Well, let it stand for a minute, then.
I want to put another tea bag in. In fact, I'll make a fresh pot. I don't know. Fat chance of us winning Mr. and Mrs. when you don't even know how I like my tea. Oh, but if I were an horse, you'd know everything about me.
Ah, that's one thing you can never rollock me about again, ain't it?
Here, just 'cause you've won once, don't let it go to your head.
Well, it's been under that spotlight that'd make me nervous.
What?
Oh, them people at Mr. and Mrs. watching your mind go blank.
Well, our Jack's already is.
Some gold digger came round last night.
How do you mean?
Some woman knocked on the door. Never seen her before, very shifty looking, so I sent her packing.
Good lad, you do right.
Well, look, we can start in the Rovers and then go into town for a pizza.
Well, I suppose I can get Sarah to keep an eye on David.
Well, I don't need keeping an eye on. I am 10.
Ooh, 10.
Not for you.
Hello? Yeah, she is, yeah. Wait, hang on a sec. It's for you.
Hello? Yes, that's right. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, I'll do that. Thanks, thanks very much. I got the job.
The receptionist job.
Congratulations! Oh, that's wonderful news.
Oh, well, I've got to go in and see him tomorrow, but, I start in the week.
Oh, now, I have got a feeling that everything is going to start coming right for you.
Oh, thank you. Good news.
He's done what? He's put you and him down for the Mr. and Mrs. competition. Well, I assume it's Ken.
Well, what's he want to do that for? He hates game shows.
Perhaps he wants to put some fun back in your marriage.
What, by standing up in a crowded pub and answering inane questions about me?
Oh, well, stay at home and watch a wildlife documentary then.
Oh, here he is, the international man of mystery.
Let me tell you, there's nothing mysterious about a trade fair in Aberdeen.
Well, it's been all go while you've been away, you know.
Yeah?
No, not really. I just thought I'd at least try and compete.
Well, listen, I'm sure you've kept everything running like clockwork. In fact, I am so sure that I have brought you back a little thank you gift.
Oh, you daft thing. What are you going to do that for?
Oh, it's nothing much, you know. Just chocolates. But, you know, they're handmade. Better than the rubbish we sell here.
Oh, they're lovely. Thank you.
Andy?
All right.
All right, mate. Just see him, you said you were here. How are you?
Better than you, by all accounts.
Well, yes, like I said on the phone, it's been a bit mad. Well, you got a proper tan, haven't you?
Yeah, sun shines all year round, practically. Listen, do you want a coffee?
I'll do, mate.
Oh, all right.
So, what you doing out there? You still teaching?
Well, I do a bit, you know, from time to time. But no, I'm a journalist.
Seriously?
Yeah, well, sort of. I'm freelance. I do the reviews for these what song guides, you know, for the tourists, in English.
Well, reviewing what?
Look, Steve, I'm here for a week, mate. We've got loads of time to catch up. But the real reason I'm here is because of what you told me on the phone.
Well, it's true. They're getting married again. I don't know why, but there you go.
In a prison cell? Now, don't tell me all the churches are booked up.
No.
Look, I'm not one of those people who stomps around wanting to slap conservation orders on everything over 10 years old, but those cobblestones, they're the one aesthetically pleasing feature that the street has.
Granite, I believe. Volcanic igneous rock, spewed from the Earth's bowels hundreds of millions of years ago.
And the council want to smother them in tarmac. I mean, that's like wanting to wallpaper the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
That's a very good analogy.
Yeah, and all because one councillor twisted her ankle.
And now, you don't know for sure that there is a connection.
Well, it's a pretty safe bet.
The question is now, what do we do?
Well, one, we find out everything we can about the proposals, and two, we do everything we can to stop them.
He attacked somebody.
Who?
A local villain.
Why?
Because it was retaliation. I was beaten up pretty bad, you know.
Oh, so Jim thought it was a good time for a bit of rough justice, did he?
Well, he was helping me out. I mean, you don't know what this guy was like. He was a murderer, Andy. He was terrorising...
Whoa, hang on, wait a minute. What are you saying? This villain?
He's dead.
And my dad killed him?
This is John Harris, QC, your barrister.
How do you do?
Pleased to meet you, John.
As your solicitor, I've been dealing with the case on a day-to-day basis, but Mr. Harris will put your case in court.
Oh, well, I'm very grateful, so...
Mr. Applegate has already briefed me. But I thought we might go through your statement again in case there's anything we might have missed.
Ah, well, fair play to you.
Well, I knew he was mad. Didn't actually think he was capable of killing anybody.
Look, he didn't just blow a fuse. The other guy was above the law.
I suppose I should be grateful that it wasn't my mum, eh?
Well, he didn't want to kill anyone. That's why he gave himself up.
So why did you get beaten up in the first place, Steve? In fact, no, let me guess. You got involved with some local thug and my dad got sucked in too.
Wasn't as simple as that.
You know, I can read you like a book, Steve. Honestly, this family is a disgrace.
Look.
I wish I could wash my hands of the lot of you.
He feels bad for what he's done. That's why he's gone and handed himself in.
Yeah, well, what amazes me is why my mum would want to remarry him.
Well, I didn't know that in the first place either, but... Look, considering everything that's happened, let's just be happy for him, eh? And if you think the family's a disgrace, well, just keep it to yourself. Don't say it in front of Mum and Dad.
I can't be an hypocrite, Steve. I've got to say what I think.
Can we just be a family for a few days? Especially for me Dad. He's already seen one judge this weekend. He doesn't need to see another.
And there's absolutely nothing else you can tell us that you think might be of relevance.
Well, to tell you the truth, John, I've been thinking about getting remarried, you know what I mean? Far more than I've been thinking about what's going to happen to me in court.
You're getting married?
Indeed, well, I'm getting remarried. Yeah, we've been together over 20 years, you know.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
When's the big day?
Thursday. We'll have to get married in here.
Really? Well, you should have mentioned this before.
Why?
Well, I'm not saying it's crucial information, but facts like this can go in your favor.
Oh, well, that's not why I'm doing it, you understand?
You committed a very serious offense. We want the judge to hand down the most lenient sentence possible. To do that, we have to persuade him, firstly, that you have shown remorse.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I turned myself in.
Precisely. And secondly, that you are not likely to offend again. To do that, I have to demonstrate that this was a one-off, that otherwise you are a respectable, hard-working person of good character, preferably with a loving, stable family life.
Right. So, you think it'll work? You think it'll be lenient, like?
It's a close call. We're dealing with a relatively new judge.
Right, well, come on, John. Like, this is your job. What's your gut instinct?
I think he's going to find it very difficult to hand down a custodial sentence of more than 12 months.
Steak pan chips. What are you having?
You tell me, what do I usually have?
Cheese salad roll, no butter.
Good.
White or brown?
White.
Brown. I never eat white.
I can do either, it's not a problem.
No, I was just wondering, it's Mr. and Mrs. competition.
Take a seat, I'll bring you food over.
It's like having MVQ in butchering all over again.
Well, I just want people to see how in tune we are with each other.
It's meant to be fun.
Yeah, it will be, but I want to win. Now, did you have a good look at that list I gave you this morning?
You had a gander, yes.
Ready? What's my favourite essential oil?
Sunflower. Oh no, you like olive oil, don't you?
You know, I just can't believe what's been going on. I feel like packing my bags and getting on the next flight back to Spain.
Why?
Why? Hey, you might be able to kid yourself about how low this family's sunk, but not me, mate.
Was it asking that much for you to stick around for a few days? See him get married, hold me mum's hand in court?
Sure.
Hiya.
Hi.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Well, the girls are going to cover for me, so I can have the rest of the day off and spend some time with you.
That's brilliant, Mum.
I still can't believe you're here. I've hardly had a chance to talk to you at all. Come here. Oh.
1212. Good job, I took that.
According to the Public Records Office, the tarmacking was initially proposed at a meeting of the Highways Committee to improve access to the new health centre.
But that's Rosamond Street.
Yes, but 3 days ago it was amended to include Coronation Street at a General Council meeting attended by Councillor Audrey Roberts.
Are you saying that she is responsible for the amendment?
Your words, not mine. But the good news is no date was set for the work to commence.
And that gives us time to mobilise public opinion on our side. I mean, she's over there. I've a good mind to go and speak to her.
No, I think we should keep our powder dry.
So, what are you up to these days, anyway?
My man, cab firm, told you.
Seriously?
Yeah. Got a building firm as well. Show you some of the work tomorrow if you like.
Hey, Mum. Is he winding me up or what?
No, it's serious. He's doing really well.
No rich girlfriends, then?
No. You?
No.
Toya, you remember our Andy, don't you?
Vaguely, yeah.
He's a journalist now, in Spain.
Here?
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
Yeah, right then, what we're drinking? Can I have a glass of Red Dog, please? What do you want?
Listen, Sarah's just told me about your new job.
Yeah, they rang today. I'm really pleased.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, the money isn't very good, you know, just in case you're hoping to get a cut in the maintenance.
Any more takers for Mr. and Mrs. Gail, Martin?
Oh. No, I don't think so, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can you imagine the questions if these two entered? What is your husband's bit on the side called?
Oh, shut it, Les.
You're never still open, not at this hour.
I didn't know it was that late. I'm trying to get to grips with all this paperwork.
Curse of the business community.
Do you know, opening this post office might have upped my profit, but it's led to a mountain of papers.
Tea, they can wait till morning. Come and have a drink.
You do know they're having a Mr. and Mrs. competition over there.
Oh, I can't think about worse. Always a happy couple answering questions about how well they know each other. Makes you sick. I say, makes you sick.
My place?
Great idea.
You told me that Deirdre put our names down for the Mr. and Mrs. competition.
Yeah, and you told me that it was Ken who put our names down.
And it's obvious who actually did.
It's just a bit of fun. Yeah, but we don't want you telling us how to have fun.
And to make sure you got the message, we're going out for dinner.
But you can't.
No buts. Come on, Deirdre.
Well, I think he'll feel a lot better after that. Anyway, your dad met his barrister today. He's very good by all accounts.
Is he? I can't help thinking if I had a decent barrister with an I'd have got, you know.
Right, where's Andy with them drinks?
He's chatting Toya up, isn't he?
Oh.
We should have been on by now.
Oh, sorry, it took me ages to get ready.
Ah, but you look gorgeous, though.
Yeah, well, it's all right for you, because you're used to dressing up and making a fool of yourself in public.
You can't expect everybody to give you and Anthony their blessing, given the circumstances.
No, but I didn't think anybody'd be as spiteful as that George is being.
As long as you realise he's being spiteful, no matter how he dresses it up.
Well, that's just it. If I'm honest with myself, I can see his point of view. I can even understand why Emily doesn't approve. That's why I told Anthony we'd not to see each other anymore.
I wouldn't give him satisfaction.
Oh, I couldn't go through with it. No, we've gone too far. I think too much of Anthony to let him go now.
George and Emily are just a couple of busybodies who've now better to do than sit in judgment on others. Take my advice. Tell them to take a running jump, the lot of them.
Are they whistling at you or me?
Hey, Python, slide over and give us a kiss before our Jack gets back from the toilet.
Does that answer your question? Right, go on.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to join us as we tiptoe through the matrimonial minefield, which is Mr. and Mrs.
The show that pits couple against couple to see who's got the best nose of their spouse. Right, without further ado, I'd like to invite up onto the stage Ashley and Maxine Peacock.
Right, now, I'm sure you all know the rules. I'm going to ask one of you to don the headphones while I ask the other to answer 3 questions. Now, who's going first?
I will.
Right, Maxime, if I could hand you over to the lovely Gina. Right, Ashley, you ready for your first question, then?
Think so.
Here we go. Your wife comes home late and finds you asleep on her side in the bed. Would she, A, wake you up and tell you to move? B, slip into bed on your side instead? Or C, elbow you in the ribs.
She'd wake me up. She'd sleep on the other side of bed.
Right, question 2. Which of any of the following bad habits does your wife have? A, she snores. B, she's got smelly feet.
Silly.
And C, Ashley, here's a big one.
Oh, no.
She picks her nose.
It's all three.
Mrs. Bishop? It is Mrs. Bishop, isn't it?
That's right, yes.
You probably don't remember me. I'm Andrea Clayton. I used to live at number 11.
Oh, I thought I knew your face, yes.
I'm trying to trace the Duckworths, Jack and Vera.
Oh, well, they're at number 9.
Oh, I went there last night and they said that they'd moved.
Well, that's partly true. They've only recently moved back in.
Oh, I see.
If you want to talk to them now, they're in the Rovers. They're at the Mr. and Mrs. evening.
Well, thanks very much.
Yes, nice to see you again.
What did he say you'd do? A, wake him up and tell him to move. B, slip into bed on his side instead. Or C, elbow him in the ribs.
Slip onto his side instead.
No. He said you'd wake him up. Right, final question. Which of any of the following bad habits do you have? A, you snore. B, you've got smelly feet. C, you pick your nose.
None of them.
He said all of them. Right, sorry, you haven't got any right, so give him a big hand anyway.
Oh, shame.
You're in trouble, you.
Oh, you're going to get it, lad.
Do you remember who I am?
Is it Andrea?
I'm sorry to bother you on your evening like this, but I really need to talk to you. Urgently.
What about?
Could we go somewhere a bit more private?
Oh, come on, Vera, it's our turn now.
But you heard what she said. It's important.
All right, I'll go round to the house. You stop here. Then.
No, I'd like to talk to both of you.
Come on, then.
I wouldn't tell everybody else smelling your feet.
I told you, it was a stupid idea in the first place. You're an assault now because we didn't win.
I don't pick my nose.
I've seen you.
I do not pick my nose.
Right, can we have Jack and Vera Duckworth on stage, please? Go on, Jack, Vera.
No, you can't, because I've just gone home.
Oh. Right, in that case, we'll have Ken and Deirdre.
They've gone as well. Anyway, they're not married.
Right. Is there anyone else then?
Well, how about Roy and Hayley?
Yeah. Roy and Hayley?
No, it's not really our scene.
Oh, go on, it's only a bit of fun.
Go on.
Hey, what's she doing here? That's who I sent packing.
Well, you'd no business, Tara. This is Andrea. She used to live next door to us. This is Tyrone's lodging.
Oh, I thought you were a gold digger.
You've no idea how important it is I talk to these two.
You know, see, I had a bit of a win on the horses. He might have thought you were after something.
Yeah.
Well, as a matter of fact, I am after something, but not money.
Oh.
Tyrone.
Right then. Well, sorry for the
Right, what's it all about?
Well, you know I had a son by your Terry.
Yeah, our grandson. Not that we were allowed to see him.
I know. And you probably think I've got a right cheek turning up after all these years, but the thing is, Paul.
Paul? His name's Paul?
Yeah.
And do you see him then?
Of course I do. I'm his man.
But I thought you'd had him adopted.
No, I didn't. Where did you get that idea from?
You told me.
An egg, lightly boiled, with brown bread soldiers and just a scraping of marmite.
Finally, we asked if Ailey thought you could remember exactly where you had your first kiss.
Of course, it was the boating lake.
Yeah!
Well done. Roy and Ailey proper.
Excuse me. Who is the official adjudicator?
Well, I am, I suppose. Why?
I think this contest should be declared null and void.
Hang on, hang on. What are you going on about now?
The name of the game is Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah?
Those are two blokes, Mr. and Mr. It's a big Swiss.
Look, why don't you just shut your fat mouth, Les?
Why don't you just keep out of this, Florence?
Oh, come on, just go home.
I'm here! Easy, lads. Come on, boys.
Les.
What the hell is going on here?
Look, I didn't want to cause trouble between the two of you.
You told me you bumped into Harry Clayton and he told you they'd had the baby adopted.
I did bump into Harry Clayton, only to be told in no uncertain terms that he didn't want us, any of us, going near that child.
So you pretended he'd been adopted?
I didn't want you to get upset, love, that's all.
Well, how upset do you think I feel, knowing after all these years that you lied to me?
All as would have happened, you'd have gone hell-bent after that baby, only to get told, get lost. Am I right, Andrea?
Well, surely you wouldn't have stopped him seeing his grandparents.
It was a long time ago, Vera. But right now, I really need to find Terry.
No, well, he come to the wrong house, because we don't know where he is. We don't want to know. We've washed his flaming hands of him.
I have to find him, because Paul could die.
Oh, my God, what's wrong with him?
He's had severe kidney failure, and we need to find a donor. None of our family are suitable, and I need to find Terry. He's our only hope.
Oh.